Fingerpicking doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't have to be flashy. And you don't need 5 fingers flying around to make something sound beautiful. Today, I'll show you 3 easy fingerpicking patterns that are gentle on the hands and simple to play and perfect for older beginners. We'll even try a little Turn the Page, Wonderful Tonight, and Country Roads to show how these patterns come to life. Let's ease into it. Hi, I'm Barry Clevenger, and in this older beginner guitar series, we're all about building confidence and making real music at a comfortable pace. This video isn't about full songs or tricky arrangements. It's just you, your guitar, and a few easy patterns that'll get your picking hand moving in the right direction. So let's jump in. So first, let's get our terminology synced up. On our right hand today, we'll be talking about our thumb, our index, and our middle finger. Just those 3, thumb, index, middle. That's all we're going to use today. Now on our guitar, remember that the thickest string is number 6. So we got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and our thinnest string is number 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is the order of strings. Okay, let's play. So let's start with the foundation. We'll start with this E minor chord, and we're going to have our thumb on string number 6 and our index on string number 3, or the G string. So for this E minor, we're just going back and forth. 6, 3, thumb, index, thumb, index. It's kind of hypnotizing. It's like a heartbeat. Now notice I do have like my pinky anchored here on the guitar, or I could even put my pinky and my ring finger anchored on the guitar. That's probably usually what I do. So I got thumb, index, so play that along with me, thumb, index. But if I want to do a little bit of Turn the Page, I will need this D chord. So now I have to shift my thumb up to the 4th string, but I'm going to leave that index right on the 3rd string and back and forth. So I got thumb, index, or 4, 3 string wise. Okay, with a D chord, and I need an A chord. Okay, now my thumb moves to that 5th string. I'm going to leave my index there at the 3rd string. So it's just back and forth. I hope you can see that. So for those 3 chords, the only thing that has changed is where my thumb is. I kept my index on that G the whole time. So I got 6, 3, 6, 3. To a D chord would be 4 to 3. So my thumb moved, but not my index. For the A, I need 5 to 3. Just back and forth. Back to E. So for a little Turn the Page, on a lone, lonesome highway, east of Omaha, goes to the D, listen to the engine, moaning out its 1-note song. Now when I switch to A, my thumb has to move, but my index stays on the G string. Night before. It's kind of hypnotizing. Okay, next we have a gentle roll, nothing rushed. Our thumb, again, is going to play that 6th string. We're going to take a G chord. Our thumb plays the 6th string, index again on that G or 3rd string. Okay, but now I'm going to include my middle finger playing the 2nd string, or the B string. So I'm going to go thumb, index, middle, index. Thumb, index, middle, index over and over. So again, my index is still just at the 3rd string G, but I included my middle finger on the 2nd string. So for this one, when I move to a D chord, I again keep my index right at that G string. So I got thumb, index, middle, index. But my thumb moved to the D string for the D chord. Now I'll move to the C. So again, my index and my middle are not going to move. They're going to stay right there. Just my thumb moved for the C chord to the 5th string. You just kind of roll it over and over. Now I'll move back to G, my thumb on the 6th string. Thumb, index, middle, index. Let's speed it up a little bit. So with that, we can do a little bit of Wonderful Tonight. It goes, it's late in the D chord evening to C. She's wondering what, back to D. So my thumb moves close to where, back to G. Thumb on the 6th. She puts on her, back to D, makeup. To a C, my thumb moves to that 5th string. And brushes her long blonde hair. Now I'll move back to G. So I would just practice this over and over, kind of rolling it. You can do that, sitting in front of the TV, doing something you like. Just pick up your guitar and roll those chords. Hey, if this kind of slow, steady guitar teaching feels helpful to you, I'd love for you to subscribe. This series is all about making music approachable, especially if you're starting later in life or getting back into it. No pressure, no stress, just small wins and real songs. And if you're looking for an easy way to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee. I'll have the link in the description below. Now back to the music. Okay, now let's add a little more movement. We'll again take our G chord. For this one though, we are going to have this alternating thumb, but our index is still at the G string and our middle finger still at that B. So still just those two. But now our thumb, for instance, is going to go from the G chord, is going to go from 6 to 4. It's going to do that little jump. So I'm going to go thumb, thumb, index, middle. Index, middle. So our thumb is the one who's jumping, playing him twice, thumb, thumb, index, middle, thumb, thumb. I can move to an E minor, still a 6th string chord. So again, thumb, thumb, index, middle. So my index and middle have not moved. Now for the D chord, because it is only a 4-string chord, I would move my index to the B string and my middle to the E string finally. So finally those two do move so that I can do this alternating bass with my thumb, which is 4 to 3. So 4, 3, index, middle. So I did move my index and middle finally. Just over and over, a little roll, thumb, thumb, index, middle. But if I move to the C chord, which is a 5-string chord, I move my index back to 3 and my middle back to the 2nd string. Okay, so here my thumb goes 5 to 4 on a C chord. Okay, and then back to G, which is a 6-string chord, so now my thumb makes that jump from 6 to 4, index, middle. Let's try a little bit of Country Roads. Almost Heaven, E minor, West Virginia, now to our D, so these two gotta move. Blue Ridge Mountains to a C, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, down to E minor, older than the trees, to a D, gotta move those two up. Younger than the mountains, to a C, growing like a breeze. So again, just roll that thumb, thumb, index, middle. You got it. So finger picking doesn't have to be a mystery, and it doesn't have to hurt your hands. Start with one finger, thumb, and index, and then add another. Keep the rhythm steady and the motion relaxed. Let me know in the comments if you'd like a full song lesson using any of these patterns. I read every one. Thanks for playing along. I'll see you in the next one, and be sure to check out this video here.